Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are visiting a brand new archetype. It's called Burning Abyss, and man, it is not good in its current incarnation. I'm assuming the way people talk about it, it has more support in the TCG, but right now it doesn't really do anything pretty viable in Duel Links, and it just has a lot of inherent weaknesses beyond just its own archetype and just things lacking in Duel Links. So it is really struggled to even make it like a viable deck. Very random archetype, but I guess that has a future, so we'll have to see. Generally, it revolves around this ritual monster, but not completely. It's Malakota. He's obviously ritual level 6. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can send a Burning Abyss monster from your hand to the graveyard. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls until the end phase. The target loses attack and defense equal to attack and defense of what you sent. So once per turn during either player's turn, means it's kind of like a quick effect. So that's an okay effect. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field, send it to the graveyard. So that's a pretty okay effect too. It's like a fortress, a little better, but very resource intense to get that off. Actually, you would really need a 5-card combo in your hand, so it takes a bunch for an okay combo and with an okay monster at 2700, 2200. Now, all these other monsters are all level 3, and they all share the ability where they will special summon as long as you don't have a spell or trap card. Now, that already is like really good, so you would have to really try to go out of your way to mess that up. And one way we do that is by making it so if you control any other monster other than a Burning Abyss monster, you're gonna destroy yourself. So even if it's a face-down Burning Abyss monster, you can't have it, you're gonna lose all your other monsters. Other than that, they can special summon fully, completely out, make whatever level 3 XCs you want, but that's where the second problem comes in with the level 3 XCs pool. We have Leviathan Dragon, Laveir, Sea Dragon, Giga Brilliant, Zemaines, however you say that, Battle Cruiser Diathis, which is actually pretty cool but not very good still, and then Submersible Carrier Arrow Shark. It's just one of the weaker pools, especially from an extra deck in the game, guys. Level 3 XCs has a ways to go, and that's pretty much all this deck does. You can't even tech in things like Wielder, because they'll just destroy themselves when there's another monster who's not a Burning Abyss on the field. So it's pretty annoying, very restrictive, hard to do anything with. So you would think these monsters would be good, but they're not. Like I said, they all share the ability to special summon when you control no spell or traps, but then they have an ability when they're sent to the graveyard to trigger a second effect. Most of the time it's not very good, and it doesn't have to be from the field, it could be from the hand, it can be as material from an Xyz monster. So we have Libic. If this card is sent from the graveyard, you can special summon one level 3 Dark Fiend type monster from your hand, but its effects are negated. We're running 3 of him. He's 1300 attack, 700 defense. Then we have Barbar. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target up to 3 Abyss cards in your graveyard except Barbar. Banish them, and if you do, inflict 150 to your opponent for each. So another point I want to get into here is the effect damage. Konami really should have taken the time to really comb through all the different effect things, because it's not anywhere near enough damage. Even if you double this damage to 300 for each card, that's only, what, 600? 900? No, what, 750 for his max. He only banishes up to 3. So, I mean, 750 amount of damage is not gonna break the game. It really just makes it completely a useless amount of damage. Same thing with Battle Cruiser Diathis. 100 for each card in your opponent's hand. That's 400 damage usually with a fat hand from your opponent. It's not cutting it. 800 damage from a 3 monster XCs would not be breaking the game. I really don't understand why Konami just did that blanket, have everything, and just didn't really take a good look at what needs to be hit and what doesn't. So super annoying. Not even anywhere near a viable amount of effect damage. But anyway, so this is Kagna. If this card's sent to the graveyard, you get to send one Burning Abyss, spell or trap from your deck to the grave. The only one we have is the one to summon our ritual monster. Now, it does have a graveyard effect, but it does require you to discard an Abyss monster just to search another Abyss card, so usually there's not too many situations where that's going to be super useful. And then lastly, we have Draghig. If this card is sent from the graveyard, you choose one Burning Abyss card from your deck, place it to the top of your deck. Not that great at all. So really, just this archetype doesn't have anything going for it. It gets to one of the worst Xyz pools we have in the game really consistently. Probably not even the best way in the game to get there. And then it has a mid-tier of a boss monster in a ritual monster. I mean, I tried to wrap some of the best staples around it you could, and it just does not work. So super annoying. We'll have to see. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing an Odeon. Forgot to mention the Master of Rites skill. Using that with a bit of Cosmic Cyclone. Doesn't make or break the deck. I mean, you just don't have any real good boss monster to aim for. So here we're facing an Odeon using all trap monsters. We have plenty of monsters in our hand. We do have a ritual card. We're gonna special summon Livik, special summon Kagna, special summon Barbar. They can all just special summon. Now it's sad that with that Xyz pool, the best play would be to just swing into all this back row with 3 different monsters. You can't just do an easy 2 Xyz because it'll destroy our 3rd monster. If we do a 3 Xyz, well, any one of those back row completely drains all those resources. So really not much we can do. Now with 350 left from our opponent, we're gonna get aggressive and try to hit him with some effect damage. He hits us with a Floodgate, chaining a Marilla. Now he's going to set a back row. Draghig, top deck. Once again, even if this was a Burning Abyss with the set monster, you can't bring these guys out because they'll be destroyed. But I now see where a win con is going to come, so all we really need to do is get our boys into the graveyard. Now I normal summon him to get destroyed, because I would need to blow our normal summon on one of each, because you can't special summon it twice in one turn. So having the same monster wouldn't work out. Now we're going to go for it. We're going to Cosmic Cyclone. That back row, we're going to Master of Rites, that Sphere Kuriboh. We're going to use our Ritual. Throw away those 2. That will trigger our boy's effect in the graveyard. We can protect him by chaining another effect. So we chain Drag here, so even if he has some effect negation, we beat it. He's gonna Floodgate our ritual monster, so I'm gonna show him Concentrating Current. He's gonna show off the Canadia, but he's still gonna lose once we get to Barbar in the chain. That was a pretty long chain, and we get down to that 450, finish him off. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Atea, going second. Using Grit. I don't know, Atea got Grit, that's kind of weird. So she sets one back row, we have a 1 Cosmic Cyclone, it's gonna work out just fine. This deck, man. You're gonna special summon 3 monsters to an empty field, and we still don't really have a way to get to lethal. Like, we can't do just regular Xyz. No 1 level 3, 3 of level 3 Xyz can do lethal. Just do not like this archetype at all. It's not having fun. So here, it's gonna master Sage of the Eyes of Blue. We do a ton of damage. So now she's within 300 life points, an absolutely pathetic amount of life points. So we can use our absolutely pathetic amount of burn to beat this boy. Now, I knew he had a Blue Eyes in his hand the moment he summoned that Spirit of White, because why else would you summon Spirit of White? You thought he was going to kill 2 monsters, but we do force him out with our Sphere Boy. And of course, what's on the field doesn't matter because we're going for burn. We threw away, or we lost our drag here, which is going to give us our Barbar on the top of our deck. Then we're going to do an Xyz of just a Leviathan Dragon. We have the Barbar, it's going to destroy our Kagnar, throw a spell card away, it doesn't really matter. Then we discard the Barbar. He's going to target 3 other Burning Abyss, do 450. We only needed 2 more cards. and hit him for lethal through that tiny damage. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Zane Truesdale going second. We got our Cagna, we got a Malakota, Sphere Boy. He sets one monster. We're gonna start with our Ritual monster outright. That triggers Cagna and Drag here. Drag here is gonna add to the top of our deck, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna mill with Cagna and shuffle the deck. So we swing into a face down Dre. Now he's going to show a Cyber Dragon, Cybernetic Fusion, Cyber Style, Poly, GX, Poly no less, Cyber End Dragon. He could have gone with a twin probably, but he wanted to give us this cutscene with the Cyber End Dragon. There he goes. 4K well over us, but we do have our Sphere Boy. Now he's 2800. All we need is any monster. We get our Drag Hig. We lower our boy with our Malakota's effect. He's only 1900 defense. Easy for our 2700. Now he sets another back row. We top deck another monster. And now we swing for a nice and easy lethal. Yeah, this archetype has a long ways to go, guys. It can inherently, indirectly, get stronger if Konami makes the 3XCs pull stronger, but as of right now, it is just no good. No good whatsoever. So don't trip on it. It's annoying to play. It's not cool. The mains is fun to play when he... I don't know. Don't even worry about this archetype yet, guys. Wait for new support. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.